Far away, in a prosperous land called Sheba, lived a queen whose name echoed across deserts and mountains. Her beauty was legendary, her wealth immeasurable, and her power absolute. She was a ruler known for her intelligence and confidence, deeply proud of the magnificent kingdom she had built. But for all her worldly accomplishments, there was a kind of wisdom she had yet to encounter, the profound, humbling wisdom that comes from faith in Allah. One day, whispers turned into stories, carried by travelers and merchants, of a great king named Prophet Sulaiman. He was no ordinary monarch. His wisdom, his understanding of justice, and his deep connection to the divine were gifts directly from Allah. People said he could command the wind, speak to animals, and that his court was a place of unparalleled knowledge and fairness. The Queen of Sheba, accustomed to being the wisest and most powerful in her world, felt her curiosity stir. Perhaps, deep down, she also felt her pride being challenged. The Qur'an tells us of Sulaiman's incredible abilities, saying, "And Sulaiman inherited from David." He said, "O people, we have been taught the language of birds, and we have been given from all things. Indeed, this is evident grace." His kingdom was not just one of human subjects, but a realm where all of creation lived in harmony under his just rule. The Queen of Sheba, intrigued by these accounts, decided she had to see this for herself. But she wouldn't go empty-handed or with an open heart. She would test him. She gathered a delegation and loaded them with the most magnificent gifts her kingdom could offer. Chests overflowing with gold, rare and dazzling precious stones, and the finest, most fragrant spices. It was a display of her immense wealth, a subtle message of her own power. She wanted to see if this king's wisdom was as great as his reputation, and perhaps to see if he could be dazzled by material splendor, just as others were. But Prophet Sulaiman was guided by something far greater than worldly desires. When the queen's grand procession arrived, he was not impressed by the gold or jewels. He understood the intention behind the gifts, the test, the display of pride. He gently but firmly rejected them, sending back a message that was both a refusal and an invitation. He didn't want her treasures. He wanted her to recognize a treasure far greater. He invited her to come to his kingdom, not as a rival monarch, but as someone seeking the truth, to submit to the one true God, Allah. The queen was taken aback. This was not the reaction she expected. A message of power had been met with a message of faith. Her caution grew, but so did her intrigue. Who was this king who valued submission to God over gold? Could there truly be a wisdom greater than her own? A power that transcended armies and wealth? She decided she had to make the journey herself, to witness his court and his wisdom firsthand. So, the Queen of Sheba set out on a historic journey to meet Prophet Sulaiman. As she approached his kingdom, she was prepared to be impressed by palaces and riches. But what she found left her utterly speechless, and it had nothing to do with material wealth. Yes, his court was magnificent, but it was the atmosphere of justice, humility, and profound wisdom that truly astonished her. She saw Prophet Sulaiman pass judgments with a fairness she had never witnessed. She saw his interactions, not just with humans, but with all creatures, guided by a deep understanding and respect. Every decision, every word, reflected a knowledge that didn't come from books or advisors, but from a divine source. It was a wisdom rooted in humility, a quality that her own pride had never allowed her to fully grasp. The Qur'an beautifully captures her moment of realization. As she entered a hall with the floor so polished it looked like water, she lifted a robe, and Sulaiman gently told her, "Indeed, it is a palace made smooth with plates of glass." In that moment of awe and humility, she declared, "My lord, indeed I have wronged myself, and I submit with Sulaiman to Allah, Lord of the worlds." She saw that true strength wasn't in commanding people through fear or dazzling them with riches. It lay in submission to Allah, in seeking his guidance, and in ruling with justice and compassion. She set aside her pride, her arrogance, and the vanity that came with her throne. She acknowledged the truth she had witnessed and embraced faith, recognizing that the guidance Allah had given Sulaiman was the most valuable treasure of all. The story of the Queen of Sheba is more than just a historical account. It's a powerful lesson that resonates with us today, thousands of years later. It teaches was first and foremost that pride and arrogance are veils that blind us to the truth. When we are too proud of our own accomplishments, our own intellect, or our own status, we close our hearts to a wisdom that is greater than ourselves. Her journey shows us that true wisdom doesn't come from our own efforts alone. It is a gift that comes from seeking knowledge and guidance from Allah. It's about recognizing that no matter how much we know, there is always more to learn from our Creator. The Queen was wise by worldly standards, but she became truly wise when she humbled herself before God. Furthermore, her story is a stark reminder that wealth and power are fleeting. They are temporary blessings, tests from Allah. What truly endures, what truly defines our character and secures our success in the hereafter, our humility and faith. The Queen had all the gold and spices in the world, but her legacy is not her wealth. It is her transformation. The Qur'an states, "Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves." The Queen of Sheba is the perfect embodiment of this verse. She undertook an inner journey to change what was in her own heart, replacing pride with humility and doubt with faith. Her story is a timeless example of how even the most powerful and proudest hearts can open to the truth when it is presented with wisdom and sincerity. It shows the ultimate triumph of faith and humility over the ego and vanity. This ancient story serves as a mirror for our own souls. In our daily lives, we all face moments where our pride is on the line. We might be tempted by our professional success, our social status, or our material possessions to feel complacent or superior. We might believe we have all the answers. The Queen of Sheba's journey calls to us across the centuries, urging us to look beyond these worldly trappings. It reminds us to actively seek wisdom, to practice humility, and to place our faith in Allah above all else. Like her, we are invited to undertake a journey not necessarily across deserts, but within our own hearts. A journey to recognize that our strength does not come from our own might, but from our reliance on God. And so, the Queen of Sheba remains a shining example in our tradition, a timeless reminder that true, everlasting treasures are not gold or jewels, but the wisdom, humility, and unwavering faith that guide us closer to our Creator. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires and enlightens. May we all find the humility to seek the truth.